you guys are consistent and you want to see it done, so I'll give you what you want. So Merlin software, if you're able to get a copy, get a copy. If you're able to get a copy that's activated, get a copy. They don't use this version of Merlin anymore, so it's a bit undergo, but I've already got, obviously, Merlin started up in the background. I have, you can't see on there, I have a few routes on there. Let me just come out of the virtual machine and move my head. That's not my head. Hang on. That's something useful. That's not my head. That's still not my head. There we go. Just move me down there and make myself a little bit smaller. So I have a few configurations on here. I'm just working my way, separating everyone's configurations out. But at the moment we're fully working on this current one, which is my version of 2.3.8. So I want to open the current version for edit. I don't want to load up the config because that just breaks it. So this is what is currently in my configuration. My original configuration that I give out has all the warrants and stuff in it, and not all this stuff at the moment. So I have got quite a few routes, but not done the schedules for them yet. So, but I'm going to be doing this for the owner of 520. So she wants the 350 route being added into her machine. So thanks to the ability of work that we do the 350, I have a fare table for the 350. So let me zoom in so I can actually read it from a distance on the other screen. So to put it in, we've got to first create a new route. So into here, I'm going to create a new route. Service number is going to be the 350, and the service name we're going to be doing Oldham. I'll put dash Ashton. So that then creates the new file. So this is the fare table for that now, which is obviously empty. Right, moved that now. So we'll click on that, and then that gives us the stages. So obviously we've got all the stages that I have in anyway. But what I'm going to do is, just to make things simple, because I try and avoid duplicating fare stage numbers, is I'm going to use the stage numbers that are in on this fare table. So when we start up at the top of the table, this is just going to put everything in, and then we'll end up with a blank triangle, and then we've got to put all the fares in as we go. So we'll be starting off with, obviously, Oldham is the first stage. If I've already got one, I'll just put it in from there. But Oldham's the first stage. Stage number on here is 1050. Reference, I've got no reference. And it is in the GMPTE area. That enables it to work out what stages are in what areas. So this is going to be a timing point. It's going to be a timing point, so we're just going to add that in there, and then you'll have down here you have ST, which is a stage, and it's a timing point. If you only put a timing point in, it'll ignore it as a stage. It's just a point that the machine will time you at. So then our next one is going to be Oldham Mumps. So it is just called Mumps on the stages. So, and that is stage 1571 in the GMPT area, and that is also a timing point on our sheets. Next one on is Tesco's, which is stage 655, and this isn't a timing point, it's just a stage, so we'll put that in as just a stage. Next one is Sharples. I'm literally going to be typing it as they display it on here, because it's normally how they're displayed on the machine. And that is stage 654. That is also just a stage. Waterhead. is his timing point as well, and that's 653. So it's a stage and a timing point. Still in the GMPT area. At the bottom here, it'll just keep adding them down. Try and do it always in one go, otherwise it's a pain in the bottom. You can click on them and have them changed. I'm going to put the full name there, Haywood Lane. That's 1335. The reason I presume the numbers are so high on these stages is because Stagecoach will operate a unique stage numbering system, so nothing can be done. So starting is also a timing point, and that is 1336. I believe, yeah, 1336, and that is also a timing point. Wall Hill Road, 1338. This is doing this part's not the long part. It's can be Cross Keys is also not a timing point. It's normally the bit that takes the time is putting all the rules in. Luckily, all the rules are already here for me, so me putting in the GMPT puts all the rules in, so it's not that bad. Delph Crossroads, I've got Callum's machine set up at the side of me. Oh, I've missed. Oh no, I haven't. It's 836, that one. And that's the time point. I've got Callum's machine set up at the side of me because obviously then that is, we all share the same profile at the moment, so it's not too bad it going on. You'll also see the table being built at the back of it. We then go up to Carricate, which is also a timing point. You can make it so stages are a boundary stage as well. Now this will show up because there's going to be 2 Delph Crossroads. And they are spelled exactly the same, but this one has a different number. It's 3846. It's also a timing point as well. So they do go on as 2 different. I'll have 2 Delph Crossroads with 2 different numbers. Right, Gatehead. Is it Gatehead? Yeah, Gatehead. M, I can't remember what the M stands for. 845. That is just a stage, I believe. Woods Lane. I've got to remember try and remember what a stage is and what a timing point is in this. Wool Road. I've messed up. I'll go back and change Woods Lane in a minute. Yeah, I was one fat too far down. Commercial is 3842. Hare and Hound. Spelt like that, so it fits on the ticket printer. Because obviously these have, Stagecoach have a smaller printer. In fact, I think it's smaller than what. I don't know which is bigger. I think they're about the same actually. Greenfield Station. Is 1433. Just out of that as a stage. One of these, in between these, one of them is a timing point, but I can't remember which one it is. It's not standing out at me which one it is. Kingfisher 3838. No, it's not. 3840. Too far down the list. King William is 3839. Clarence Hotel is 3838. Because there's a timing point somewhere around there. I think it's King William, I think it is, but I could be wrong. Oak View Mill 3841. But for what these machines are, which are really for display purposes, it's one of them. It's just nice to have one that you're able to print tickets off, and you know, I'm careful what I put on the tickets to make sure that it's clear that if someone does want to be malicious and print off dodgy tickets, that it's clear that the tickets are in fact dodgy. For most cases, I will make it so you physically can't print one out without it's not valid for travel written on it. But you know, the other giveaway is most of the ticket rolls in these machines have Blackpool Transport written on them. You know, you're a bit far out for Blackpool Transport, aren't you? So I mean, you've just got to use your brain, and you know, it's not worth it. I mean, there's ticket machines all over the show that are knocked out. DA in our shed has got loads of ticket machines. If you want a Vic's ticket machine, let me know as well. Don't know the price of them, but he's selling them. He's got power supplies, base plates. He's got everything you need for them, but the software. So if you know a way of programming them and you'd like one, or you'd like one just for display purposes or to try and hack your way into it, let me know and I will order one through him for you. I don't know the price yet, but if anyone's interested, you can let me know and we will have a look at how much it'll be. I spelt that completely wrong. 667. So as I said, there's a bit of this yet, and then I'm nearly all the way down now. So Barracks is the next one. 666. Oh devil. Tameside. GH. Now I know that's the timing point. 89. The Albion Market. 87. It's just a stage. You can tell we're far down the list now of the early stages created because we're down in the low numbers. Ashton. Which is stage 86. And that is a stage and a timing point. So that's that done, so then we press OK to that. Now you'll notice that the whole fair table is empty. So that is Oldham to Oldham basically, that's the first stage you can go to. So that's Oldham to Mumps, so that'll be 150 there, and then it gradually goes across as it goes. So this, you type in pence, so this will be 150. Then you go down, so it's £2, 250, 250, 250, £3. It's 350 all the way down. So I could put in here, I could put in the... I could just put a penny through them all and it'll work. But because I'm nice, Charlotte does send a lot of work my way. I will type out the entire fair table, which may take some time. Oh, I've done 35p there. It's a cheap one, that, innit? I need to eat as well before I go to work. I just realised. 150. Where are we now? We're there.
Saw the light, I dove into your arms that night. You came home. You smiled when you saw that I couldn't hold back the tears of mine. You came home.
For you to require to carry a fare book anymore. There's no point. It was just a pointless exercise which translated into a massive amount of paper. Right, so that is the table done. So then what we need to do now is we need to select the entirety of this table in its whole form and assign it to GMPTE. Make sure you've got all the table. Right, so that's assigned that to an area. So I better get lots of machines started up so it can take the file in a minute. So then we want to go into schedules. We want to add a new line down here. Now, because it's going to be going on 2 buses and 2 drivers will be accessing it, I'm going to do, I'd normally just put the running board as the route number it's going to be. So this is going to be the 350. The duty is normally the bus it associates to for me on my physical one. So for this one we're going to associate it down to 331. The service is going to be the 350. It's always going to be journey 1 or journey 2. One's an inbound and one's an outbound journey, so we'll set this one at 2 o'clock, and then again 350, 331, 350, journey 2, outbound at 0 to 30. I normally put 30-minute in or 45-minute intervals. So that's that done. I need to change the layout at some point, but I'll go through that at another point, because that is it gets a bit complicated at that point, if I'm honest with you, because you've got to sort out all this, and this is down to someone else's configuration at the moment, which is why we've got like the end child stuff in it, but all my other tickets are still there. I just need to actually, I think it's 1003. So this is what we have. So you can change it by just going into here and then changing the name of it. So that'll be day tickets. That produces a new page. Weekly tickets. It's on 2 lines, that one. So it's there. You can make it multi-line, so if you do day and then put tickets there. So that's an easy way as well to make sure the machine is actually updating. So I'm going to remove that line off it for now. So that's there. That's updated. Just make sure that my tickets have updated so they actually display. Which are we using Banger at the moment, are we? Move that element. And then I want to add an element, add a bitmap. And I want to re-add that bitmap to it there. So that's simply, that just tells it what to do. So that's been updated, that's there. So now we must test the files, generate them. Okay. Save the files. Yes, that's fine. Generate them. I need to also have dinner. Bloody hell, time's flying by. Distribute, and then we need to select today's date, or whenever you want to do it. I'll select an hour later, a couple of hours before. We want to put it out to the Warrington machines. Commit, and then we're going to go down onto the machine, for us anyway, and force it to communicate, and that will now download all the data. You'll communicate over to here and then download all the data across. So I'll be back with you once it's done that, because that will take a little bit of time for it to do, as it's normally not that quick of a thing. So I'll be back in a moment. So excuse the poor quality of this, but this webcam that I'm using here had a hard life. So that is now, if it'll focus, that is now just downloading all the information. It's validating that the settings that I've sent across are correct. So there you can see that login members have been changed, so it's downloaded that. The page file's been changed, tickets have been changed, schedule's been changed, and the combined data is all the fare tables. It's uploaded the audit file that it's got on file for itself. There we go, so it's executing the stuff. So back in a moment when that has actually finished, because this does take a little bit of time as it's making sure the file is correct before it uploads it to the machine. If it's not correct, it will roll back on the file. Crap in it. Right, with that now done, we can now log on. I'm not going to test Callum's login because it's current one, but I'll go in on mine. Duty 331, because that's what his bus number has. And there it is, 350 up at the top there. Select on that. It's in time order. So check the screen up there works. Out of service. Yep, that works, that's fine. And obviously this screen has updated because we've got the day tickets on there and everything like that. Obviously I've not changed the day tickets, they're still miscellaneous day tickets, but obviously we can now do a fare to Oldham all the way. And then if we come down here, we can see that it's all working. And then we just lock off the machine. Sometimes the fare tables don't like to work, but his printer alignment is a bit out. But in a future video I'll tell you how to change these, because you don't need Merlin to change this stuff here, nor do you need it to change on top of the tickets, although it is easier on Merlin to change the top of the tickets with that, but I'll show you how to do that in a future video if this one goes well. So I'm just going to do it like this. So with that being said, hopefully you've enjoyed the video and you found it useful, and I will show you more if you want to know more about Merlin and how these print machines are programmed in. So thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and support our channel. Every little helps, and don't be afraid to join our Discord and ask us any questions you might want to ask. Bye for now.
You can now find us on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter and Instagram. Hashtag Mancbuses. Find us at mancbuses.com. Mancbuses, we're sorting scrap.